Hello everybody and welcome to another one of my Ascension messages. My name is Bobbie Richardson. Good to see you, Cherie. Wow, you're fast. So today is my reading day, general reading plus free chat bar reading for those that turn up in the chat bar. And we'll just see how this all flows. Yeah, so they told me to title this one Confusion to Clarity. And I'm just going to see what comes up with that. But there was a dream that I had last night, and it was to do with the whole of humanity going through this. It's really weird what they said. They said rapture. And I was like, I understood it in the dream. But it was like we were going through this purification kind of a thing where everybody would have to look into themselves and figure out where they were facing, like chasing fear games or facing fears, and look at where all that fear come from. And then that was like the purification. And now we're like stepping into, if your decision was to keep following all of the crap, then it'll either really come back at you big time for you to really face it off, or you'll start to understand that there's no one more powerful than you and no one less powerful than you. We're all exactly the same. And so you can like start to carve your own new path, exactly how your soul was directed to do before you were born, before you got lost in the fear-based program. And then others will start to see people doing that, and then they will follow, and so forth down the track. So it's like an understanding that it was almost like an understanding in the dream, because people were disappearing. And I think people were disappearing because it's kind of like we're in our minds, in our neuron paths, we're no longer giving focus to those things or people or commitments that do come from fear, and so they start to dissolve. It's like a dissolving on the neuron path, and in the outside world that starts to dissolve too. It's not like they're going to disappear, like disappear. It's like they leave your plane of existence in one fashion or another, one way or another, and not to be afraid of it, because it wasn't. If you see it from an understanding of the observational point of view, if you didn't want to hold on to all of that rubbish in your head, then somehow or other it has to manifest outside of you as well, that you're no longer holding on to it outside of yourself too. And so these people just kind of leave your life, or you just don't think about them anymore, or they do actually physically leave the planet in this reality, but no one really dies. Everybody as a soul is still going on a journey through, and have choices to go from one to another through their own vibrational meet even after they pass on. But the body might. That's the only thing. So just to be aware of some big changes happening. I don't watch the news or anything. I can get teeny little snippets of sometimes when I go on Facebook to advertise or whatever, or do my thing. But I don't watch the big news or anything like that. So I don't know what's happening out there completely. I've been told a couple of things by my partner. But in any case, this is the dream that I had last night. And I knew that the word rapture had something to do with religion, but I'm not religious at all. I don't follow. I have no idea. We actually looked it up this morning and found out it was a religious contents to Christianity, but I don't know anything about it other than what I read. Anyway, so I thought I'd share that with you before we start this general reading. But we'll get into the reading now. I'll get my tarots. Yeah, I'll get these tarots. I like these tarots. They're nice and easy to shuffle. So these are the New Vision tarots, if anyone wants to know. Hey, Snazana. Hey, Malcolm. Hey, Maggie. Feels like they're giving away their power. Yeah, when you come from fear, you automatically have given away your power. That's how it works. You come from fear, you're giving away your power somehow or other, because fear has no jurisdiction when it comes to power, real power, like power of the love of self and who we are. Fear, even though it looks externally sometimes that people are powerful and they're angry and they're that's still coming from a lack of themselves and have to inflict on others to be able to prove their power. So we've got the Knave of Chalice, Page of Chalice. That's funny. Page of Cups is coming up a lot. It's like the universe wants to gift us. The universe wants to gift us something, but we have to be this week in receiving mode. I think last week we were in grounding mode, and then this week we're in receiving mode. So this week might be a time to just take, and sometimes it's not the whole week, right? Sometimes it's a few days in the week, and then it moves on to something else, but it happens through this week. There will be moments of learning how to appreciate receiving without feeling unworthy, without feeling like you don't deserve bringing in something. So when we are receiving, in the receiving mode, we are literally saying that we are worthy of that reception. And whether it's a gift physically or mentally or spiritually, it doesn't matter. It's a gift that's given to you because you're lining up with that frequency of that gift. And so when you say, no, I don't deserve, you automatically said to the gift, I'm not in alignment with you to receive you. So this week is all about understanding the power of receiving, because if we don't allow reception or receiving, then how can we help others and share our overflow of our bucket into other people's realities to help guide them? You can't, because you're constantly being depleted, and they will feel like they're grasping at you and taking from you, because your feeling of feeling depleted is an energy of lack. And so we come back to this card being really important for these new vibrational meets of learning to receive from the universe at the moment. Yeah, I don't know why, but I hope that I'll bring my mic closer to. It feels really dark in here today. Don't know what that's about. But outside's light, so I see it's because there is a lot of cloud out there at the moment. So we're going to have some rain. We're in a really hot climate at the moment over here in Australia. It's very hot, but it looks like it's going to rain. It's like all that humidity has been pooling up, and we're going to have a bit of a storm coming, which we often do in Queensland and Australia. Okay. Please give me some more information on the energies this week, please, for the benefit of all those watching. So we have the Star in reverse. It's learning to take, isn't that incredible? Here I am talking about learning to receive, right? Page of Cups, or Knave of Chalice is what this is called. And then we have the Star in reverse. But what's the Star all about? Wishes coming true, manifesting your desires. So the same as what the message I just gave, a really powerful message here on gifts coming your way. And are you ready to accept them and be grateful in the manner of thank you? That's all you need to say. Thank you. I'm grateful for that experience of receiving that. And I see that as nothing taking from you, but more that I am, the universe is gifting me a new experience more than what I had before. Because what's a gift? If you had heaps and heaps of, say, the same thing, and then someone gave you the same thing again, it wouldn't feel like a gift. It would just be like an overflow, and we just keep on over consuming kind of energy there. But a gift is usually something new coming in, something different, a new experience, expansion of one's soul, expansion of one's life, expansion of one's physical outside reality. And so when you're saying that you're ready for something more, and the universe gifts you that, even if it is a psychic message, a telepathic capacity or something like that, or a wisdom and just a knowing, intuitive knowing of some sort of validation of yourself or something, it's still an expansion in your reality. So if we're constantly saying no to gifts and saying no to that, and saying that that person's put a lot of effort into that and now they're giving it to me, oh my gosh, do I owe them back? That sort of mentality is coming from a lack of who we are and the natural flow, ebb and flow of the universe and its energies coming to help guide us and expand us into something new. So really important this week, if a gift does show up, for you to say thank you, and that's it. That's it, guys. Don't say, oh God, that's too much. Don't say it. Say thank you, because what you're saying to the universe is, yes, I am in the same frequency as that gift coming to me, and I will use that for the benefit of all. The bringing up, like, even just as a reminder, Steve Irwin would say that. He said straight up to public, I don't care where the money comes from, I'm going to shift the energy into helping all these animals. And so that's the same sort of feeling that I'm getting here. It's given to you for a reason, so that you can expand your reality. Okay, we've got the Lover's card. Wow. This is so interesting. So the Lover's card is unity with another. So this gift could be coming from a partner or someone, or a person that's stepping into your vibration as a new person, that's meeting you to help you in the future with your endeavors, some sort of union coming in. That's what I'm feeling from that. There's a lot of playful energy underneath that. I've never noticed before. There's like horses and animals all dancing in the background there. Like, they're free. A horse is a horse. A horse just is. It doesn't try to be a cat or a dog. It is a horse, and so it is. And we've got to start recognizing ourselves as who we are. We are human, and human are created through the understanding that there is gods. And first of all, because we were only coming from our logical brain, which only looks outside itself for validation, because that happens because it needs to have validation from the right hemisphere, which is connected to source energy or God, then, or oneness, or whatever you want to call it, prime creator. Then with that, that we're only looking outside of ourselves for gods or God or whatever you want to call them. Then we only came from a place of understanding as humans that everything's outside of us that's more powerful, because we couldn't see the power of God in us. We humans are actually have the ability to have the understanding that they are one with everything. And when we are one with everything, we are so-called our own God, of our own reality, creating it. And this is the awareness that humanity is coming into. I'm trying to take, they're giving it to me in a way that I'm trying to explain to you, where it doesn't sound egotistical, because it's got nothing to do with ego. It's got to do with the truth of who we are at the inner core of who we are. We have the ability to be the observer of our reality. And when we are the observer of our reality, we can see everyone is within us. Everyone is us. And then when that comes to play out, we recognize when we are that we are the creator. It's like we are born from the essence of source energy itself, and we have this direct link to it. And it only happens when our logic and our intuition starts to work in unison together to ground this information on in our physical bodies and have a fuller understanding of it, that we're no longer being able to point our finger outside ourselves to point the blame game at someone outside, because everything has come from our own expectations of what life's going to play out. Whoa, that was a pretty powerful message there, just from that Lovers card. Understanding and unity from within creates that outside of us. So we're all stepping into this whole new game, this whole new beautiful game that's coming out for us. So we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, I do like to see the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Because this is the understanding that we no longer have to be the one that's victim to our life. This is the understanding that those that are that when we look through the window at those who have it all, that we're allowed to walk through that. We're worthy enough to walk through the door and be with those who have it all. And it's not coming from a graspiness outside of ourselves. It's coming from an understanding and a knowing that we are all equal. And then right next to that, we have the High Priestess. What a story, right? This tarot, this is a huge story. Confusion to clarity. Oh my gosh. So the High Priestess is all about feeling into the power of a feminine side, and what is that power when a female starts to speak out from a knowing of her power. She knows that she can shift anything at any time, that she doesn't have to put up with anyone that is coming at her with with anger or fear-based scenarios, because she just turns her head and says, I know the power of myself. I don't need to accept this into my reality. I move through life with full understanding of my power. And then she can then give it to the masculine side of herself, which is the logic. And how do I want to ground this power? What do I actually want to do? What do I want to achieve in my life? Where do I personally, nothing to do with the program, nothing to do with what is expected of me from an outside point of view, what makes me happy? What makes me thrive in this world? What would make my life the best life ever possible? And that's then when these gifts start coming through and asking for something, but then are we actually in line with accepting? Because the priestess is a receiving energy. She receives, she understands the messages and the power of those messages. And she says, that is going to make my light shine even brighter, because I am going to take those messages, I'm going to take that gift, and I'm going to create the most beautiful world, the most beautiful reality on this, in my reality on this planet. And then that shines her light, and that light that shines, everyone else sees, because she's created the reality she desired. And that's exactly where I feel I'm going myself. It's exactly what I've been doing in this past year, as finally letting go of the self-pity feelings. And I still got some, because I'm still climbing the ladder of success within my own right of what I feel is something that I feel passionate about, and that's my work. So it's getting there. I can feel it shifting now. So also the Six of Chalice comes up. Now, many people say the Six of Chalice in a tarot means that someone from the past is coming back. But I don't see it as just this. I see it as past lives. Imagine, especially because it's right next to the Priestess, and she holds the key to the soul's connection. And what's the soul? The soul retains the imagination. What's the imagination? It is many different lives or understandings of what reality can play out in the past. So when it's next to this Six of Chalice, I'm seeing that the Priestess is drawing in to her own inner knowing of what she wanted to ground on this planet, in this reality, in this life that you're creating on this earth, in this moment, before she was born, when she was in past lives and stuff like that. And before she was born, she had a decision. You had a decision. You decided, this is what I am going to create on this planet. And that's why when you were born and you were little kids, you were so excited and passionate about where you were going to go in this world. And then it was the program got pulled over you. No, you cannot do that. No, you cannot do that. And you were listening to outside forces that took your power, that you gave your power away to. You said that what they said was more important than what you knew as a priestess, than what you knew as intuition that was inside of you. You said that they were more important. And so you're going to listen to their story, and then you decided to become their story, and you felt crap about yourself because you followed what they decided, because they were coming from their own land and they were pulling you under. So a lot of powerful messages. I'm telling you, lately I have been just tuned in. Wow. I am actually putting out another video soon because the messages that's come, it's actually called Babies, Ghosts, and How We Get Out of the Matrix. It was such a powerful message. So I decided to put it into a video. It is actually on my website, Codes to a New Reality, already, but I've put it into a video format for YouTubers as well, because it's just so powerful. So all these powerful messages are coming through, and these understandings of clarity of how we can shift our reality, and what the program was, and who we are really at the core of ourselves. And that no one is more grander, or anyone that's feeling that grandiose kind of I am all that is going to come crashing down. They're going to come crashing down. So yeah, just see if I've got I might just go get my aircon, because I'm getting heated up here and I wasn't very organized. One sec. Okay, can't find that. All right, open the door. Okay, so let's carry on with this reading. That was the other thing that just came then. Okay, so when we're in the real flow of life, if I was in the flow of, even though I didn't know I was going to get heated up in that moment, if I was in the real flow of feeling comfortable through this reading, then I would have already had my, device to turn on, my aircon ready. That's how we flow through life too. So they're telling me it's not like a mistake. It's just that it's an understanding then, okay, are you really 100% knowing that everything is going to work out for you? Because when you're in the knowing already that everything is going to work out for you. Okay, that's interesting too, because my light just turned off. Right. I'll unplug that. Any case, when you know that everything is going to be going in the flow for yourself, then it just automatically, you already set yourself up, and then you take the journey. So you've already put yourself in a energy frequency that's saying that everything is going to turn out fine. And then you move through your path knowing that, and then you always have everything ready for you to take that next step and feel comfortable in your life. It's like if, say for instance, a new law was going to come over humanity, another one that would confine us, but you've already put yourself in a position or in a workplace position or something that it would never affect you anyway. That sort of thing is coming up, and it's important to realize that we've gone the wrong way round. We've got it all backwards. We're like moving through our life trying to fix everything as we go, instead of already deciding everything will be fixed for us. I'm in the energy of that. I'm always in the right place through this new expansion of humanity's consciousness. And that means that every step that I take, everything that I do is going to be in alignment with it. And then when you get something that comes to you that is stopping you from going further, take that as, I need to have a rest now, because I've already set in my reality that I am aligned with the right place and the right thing. So you're now supporting your energy, and then and rest and have a break. Nothing's moving at the moment, have a break, that sort of thing. Or get prepared, or use it to prepare yourself for something else, whatever you feel in that moment, right? I can't speak for you in that moment. I'm just giving you examples as we go. Hey, Katie, good to see you. Hey, Jedi. Hey, Crafty Kim, good to see you guys. Okay. 7 accent. I'm actually a Kiwi, but I did lose my accent when I came here because I was a performer, a singer, and I was writing my own songs. And when I was writing certain words, they were coming out really weird. Like I did a song called Decades of Change, and every time I sung it, it sounded like decades of change. And I'm like, okay, I have to lose this accent. So I lost the accent. Okay, and now I've got more of an Australian twang. Here we go. She knows it. Okay, so let's see what else is going to... I'm just thinking, do we need any more tarot? Yep. Well, they're really going with the tarot at the moment. This is becoming quite a long reading, but there's a reason for it. So, Knave of Pentacles in reverse next to the Six of Wands, which is victory in reverse. So this is okay. Knave of Wands is all to do with like an offering of a physical offering. So we started off with the Knave of Chalice, which is an emotional offering, an understanding, and now we've got the Knave of Pentacles, but being in reverse. Okay, even though like people can easily, it's funny how people can easily take an emotional offering or intellectual offering or something like that, but when it comes to actual physical stuff, it's like we've created this illusion that the physical is more important than the mental, or more important than the emotional, and it isn't. It's all just needed for this reality to play out. It's just needed. It's part of. There's no more importance in something outside of yourself than and actually the within is the thing that actually instigates the outside of ourselves anyway. So when someone offers you something of physical, don't see it as something grandiose. See it as just a vibrational meet. So I think that's why that's in reverse. And then next to the Six of Wands in reverse is victory on the way, but do we see that finish line? There's victory on the way, but can we imagine ourselves as that? incredible. When you imagine yourself as, oh my gosh, I've already got the job I wanted, and I've already set myself up for all my goals that I really desired, and now I can just play them out and have the freedom and the adventure that I really desired. When you start feeling into that, do you feel they're wanting to bring in, do you feel these snippets within all of that make you feel, I don't know if that's ever going to be possible? That's your logical mind trying to tell you it's not possible to ground it. So then we have to go back to the drawing board. How do we ground? How do we convince our logical mind that it is okay for that to happen? What feeling do you need within yourself to convince your logical mind? Show me, please, universe, show me where my blockage is, why my logical mind is stopping me from becoming the extraordinary, magnificent person that I know I am. And you all are. Okay, so I'm going to, I'll have to do some free readings now because we're going into 30 minutes, and I just saw Penny walk through the room. I've left my door open now because I was getting too hot. And interesting that light blue right here, right now. So it really feels like this week is going to be a shift in understanding of ourselves. That the dark is no less important than the light. The light is no more important than the dark, because it all creates the reality that we live in. If we didn't have the dark or the darkness, then how can we appreciate the light? That sort of thing is happening. Okay, so I'm just going to start with, I'm going to read for first. Jennifer. I'll jump in the middle there just because Jennifer's calling out to me, but I will start from up the top. Sometimes I usually start from up the top because it's easier for me to follow. In any case, we'll go Jennifer. I feel something with you with, I don't know why, but families coming up, or there's like a day-to-day experience where you're wanting to shift it up, or there's something like a mediocrity in your life that is needing to be, you feel when you're in like a mission or a soul mission or something needs to be shifted up, but it just keeps playing out the same way. Something like that. You got the card of justice. And so, and that fell after I got that feeling. So justice means that whoever you truly are in your inner core is going to play out. And if you know in yourself that you have some sort of mission or some goal that your soul wants to achieve that's outside the box or something different, that could be coming to you in a way where they're wanting you to take the reins of it. And that's going to end up shifting this feeling of, oh, everything's just playing the same game over and over. You also got the Knave of Swords that fell out with it. And the Knave of Swords is somebody newly, or going to school, trying new things, somebody who's newly taking the initiative of cutting through their life through and understanding that they need to learn something else mentally. Swords are always to do with the mental side. Knaves is always to do with someone just initiating or going into something for the first time, something like that. So there might be some sort of opportunity of you taking a course or somebody coming in with more wisdom into your life, and that's going to give you the justice or the understanding, the justification of you and your mission and where you're actually going. So that's for you. Okay. Don't forget, I do one-on-one readings as well. So you can look me up in the link below, which is Codes to a New Reality, and just click on that. And I have classes, and the next class is this Monday coming, because we do it every bi-weekly. So please join in on the classes. I'm really excited about this class. I'm getting some good information, juicy information from my guides on how to help steer you in the right direction, follow your passions, your goals, and bring out all the best for you, but also open the door to new experiences like telepathy and telekinesis and all those juicy, yummy things, premonitions, and really expanding your reality, like stepping into a Palladian classroom, because my guides and me will be teaching you. And yeah, I'm really excited about these classrooms. So go online, and when you go to book, it'll come up with a calendar, and it will say no available date on the calendar date that it says. So you click on the big button underneath that says availability, click on that, and it will come up straight with the actual date of the classroom, which is the 20th of February, and then you just book from there. So easy, right? I've been working so hard with the Wix company to get that sorted, because people were getting confused with the messages that were on there, and totally understandable too. Okay, so yeah. Thank you so much. I've been putting a hold on my career to be with my kids at home, feeling every day is the same thing, and I've been thinking about my mission. So thank you. Oh my gosh. Yay. You're all good, Jennifer. Good to go. It's something's coming your way to help shift that as well, and take advantage of it. Okay, so let's get up to, let's see, Sarah. Sarah K. I'll do these a bit quicker now. But yeah, if you do need a one-on-one reading, Sarah K., you got the Six of Pentacles. So there's understanding in this week that of receiving as well as giving. Like if you feel your life has been giving too much, then you really need to pull back and say, I'm ready to receive. Thank you very much. I need to receive that. And you take the reins of it, and you tell your team, or you tell your guys, or you tell yourself, I am going to receive, and I am going to receive the 10 of Pentacles. This is a huge amount coming your way. So there is some gifts coming your way. Believe it. It's you and yourself and what you know you deserve that will bring this in, and it is right there. It's right there for you. So really, really cool, Sarah. Okay, divine. Divine. You've got one flicking out here, which is the Three of Wands, and it doesn't actually fall either. So planting your to know where you go is to know where your boundaries are. When we just go, we have no boundaries or anything, and we just go, we end up not feeling good about the journey that we're taking, because we're allowing too much to infiltrate our life. But when we go with the set boundaries, and we say, this is where my boundary is, I don't go past that, sorry, that's coming in, I cannot. And I feel like you are good at that, but there's something, they're bringing it up because there's some places that you're good at it, and then there's some places that you're not good at it. And so they want you to use this energy of receiving to recognize where you're not good at setting your boundaries. Just because you're really good at it in one way doesn't mean that it's overall. And you're allowed to say, that's enough, or that's no, or whatever. As you go along, you're allowed to change your mind. It's your reality you're creating. Yes, if you've given somebody an absolute promise to them, then you should have already felt into that feeling before you said, I promise that is going to be the reality. And so you always fulfill your promises. But if you've said to someone, we'll see about that, and then they keep at you, then maybe there's something that it's like, it's not that, it's something else. but they're giving that as an example because you know that no. And so there's something else in your reality where there is some sort of boundary that's been pushed that's actually stopping you from progressing. Yeah, just be aware of that this week anyway. Otherwise, I'm going to go so into it that I won't get to anybody else's reading. Okay, Maggie Smith. We have. They want you to use your imagination this week, Maggie, because there's something in your imagination that has a understanding of your mission coming into your reality, and it's like you've been pushing it aside because it wouldn't fit into societal norm, but it's literally oozing out in different ways. So they want you to have a look at your imagination, where you really want to go in this world, what you feel your mission is, because there's just shifting up. Once you decide, yes, I'm going to go that path, please show me a responsible way of getting there, that's going to fulfill me and make me feel good while I move through my life. So yeah, there's something to do with that for you. Who else have I got here? So we have Snezana. So please like, share, and subscribe, because I really need that at the moment. I just put it out there. I really need that at the moment. Yeah, that would be really helpful. Okay, Snezana. Snezana. Oh, that one flew out. I like that. And it turned it over. We are High Priestess Snezana. So really, this week's energy is to do with receiving, but also understanding the power of who you are with your intuition, with your psychic abilities. I literally see psychic ability might be coming up for you. Something new, but take it with this understanding of self-support, with the understanding of, I can do that now, I get it, so I'm going to support it. It is part of who I am, and I'm going to take that as a beautiful gift. So there might be some psychic messages coming through for you, premonition dreams, something like that, understanding of something more than what you thought. Channeling, that would be channeling, or telepathy coming through. That's you connecting to your higher self, your soul, which then connects to other people, other souls in that frequency. A wider scope, and like you're expanding your reality with that card this week. So please be in receiving mode for that. That's the only way that can happen. In other words, nurture yourself. Go and enjoy life. Just enjoy life and see what happens out of it. Stop trying to get something to work. Just start enjoying life and see what happens from that. Should be Miss Celine. I'll do you first, Miss Celine. Everything I want, Miss Celine. Ace of Chalice is kind of, and another card. Okay, we've got a few cards come. They all came out in one clump, and I didn't even see them. So we have the Ace of Chalice, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Nine of Swords. So finally releasing enough headache, enough burden, enough of your mind crap. Finally understanding that your mind crap is not the one that's in charge of directing your life, that you're pushing that aside, and that allows for a Knight of Swords to charge on, and somebody who's going to charge on into your life with a message or something profound, something that's going to change your life, which is going to open you up to a whole new beginning, a whole new it's like I literally see you on one step and then you're stepping on a totally new step, and that feels a bit wobbly to begin with. So please be careful, not careful, but have an understanding that when we move from one vibration to another, sometimes we do feel a little bit wobbly with that. It's like, is this safe? Is this step not going to wobble? Am I safe here? And so please acknowledge that, but accept, put your hand out and accept that offer that will come your way in a fast mode, and it might come in and then leave real quick as well, because the Knight of Swords does tend to just race on in and then plant a message or plant a seed or give you understanding and then leave real quick too. And let them go, because that was there for for you to raise your vibration into something new. Okay, so who else have we got here? Debbie Oliver. Oh yeah, and I was going to go to Sheree. I'll do you next. Debbie Oliver. Okay. I'm going to pull another card for you because... Okay, so we're striving for the greatest of happiness. You're striving for these. You want your life to be the best life. You have an understanding that you can achieve it, but you just like, how the hell do I get there? And we have the Four of Pentacles that flew out, which is, what happens if I don't have enough? I better make sure that I do have enough. I'm just going to hold on to this just in case. There's this just in case feeling. So it's kind of like I see you on the edge of a cliff, and down below is the unknown. You cannot see below the clouds that you're going to jump into or fall into. And so you're like, oh, but I do know this cliff. I know this cliff, but I'm getting sore. I'm getting tired. I'm holding on and I'm holding on. And I know that there's something better coming my way, but is that the right way? Am I supposed to let go and then go into this completely unknown story? That's kind of scary, right? But to do that, when you let go, you're stopping yourself from being the victim of, oh well, poor me, I'm sore, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, and then that you're only that because you haven't let go completely of a story that you know is safe, you feel is safe because you've done it over and over and over in your past and it feels safe. But in that safety that you're feeling work for then, but it's not going to work for now because we're learning to carve a new path. So we have to sometime let go and jump into an unknown world. And that means we're freely giving again and experiencing, receiving and giving. We're no longer needing to hold on to everything. Wow. Yeah, so please go online if you're interested on my site, if you're interested for a reading one-on-one, or join my class on Monday. It's only $20. And we do it every fortnightly so that you can integrate what I'm teaching as well and practice, because I'm going to give you some games and stuff. Okay. Who else do I might attract to do for Mona? I was looking at your name and these cards fell out, so I'm going to go with that. So the Knave of Pentacles, the offering being gifted to you. Now, this offering could come to you from a child or somebody younger or somebody that you thought was a bit naive. And when they give it to you, there is something in it. It's interesting sometimes when we're learning that everyone is equal to us in the respect of our soul, and that our soul plays parts out of others that we think we know better than them, and then all of a sudden they come through, like their soul comes through and they give you some information and you're like, well, where'd that come from? That's wise. Holy, whoa. And then you have a new understanding also that person is just as as clever as you are or important as you are. So there might be something that's coming from somebody that you wouldn't expect. And that information will lead you to your 10 of Pentacles, which is a wish come true. How many times is this card coming out in this reading, guys? This energy at the moment is literally wanting to gift us the best scenario, the best life that we could ever have. It's literally helping us on our way to understanding that we can have it. We can literally ground it and we can have it. How cool is that? Let's see what else is here as well. You're welcome, Snezana, Debbie, Cherie, Miss Celine. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. Okay, as to us. David Lewis, like to meet up one day. Yeah, that would be cool. We could do that. I'm not that far. I'm in near, well, I'm north of Brisbane. Okay. I think I'd love to meet up one day with new people around here. I've been kind of hermetized with my beautiful reality that I'm creating as I've met a beautiful man and stepped into a beautiful home. Everything that I desired has come my way. Yeah, so I will be expanding my reality out into the big wide world and meeting some new people soon. I can imagine doing that. Okay, I'm going to pull another card out for you. Oh, who was I doing? I think I was doing Mona. So I got sidetracked there, sorry. Mona. I think that was Mona. Oh, we'll just go with that. Or did I do Mona? I think I did Mona. Okay, Mona, if I did use, I'll leave that because I'm not sure if I already did you or not. I got completely sidetracked then. I was reading everybody else's thank yous and moved my scrolled my chat bar too far up to see where I was at. Okay, Jedi. I'll do Jedi Law. Now, Mona, if I didn't do you, please say that so, and I'll scroll back down after Jedi's reading and I'll do you. Right, so here we go. Jedi. So I really haven't got time to double up. Too many cards for Jedi. Ooh, too much happening. Oh, I still want to pile many cards out at the same time. Jedi, just one, thank you. Jedi. Okay, this one turned over. It's the Three of Swords. So you might have gone through some sort of, whether this, I'll just see if this is in the now and it's, or in the past and it's coming back again just for you to readdress. Three of Swords is always somebody that, no, I think it's more in the now. Like something that didn't work out for you in a relationship. And when that didn't happen, there was like this tower moment of everything crumbling around your life. But what they want you to see is that in that relationship where you gave your power away, nothing to do with them. Don't point any blame, just go within. And this is an absolute incredible time for you to understand how amazing you are and what you deserve in your life and the next relationships that you come into. So instead of seeing it as poor me, victim, all that sort of thing, see yourself as pulling your energy back from what you realize now. Okay, if you're pointing the finger at them and saying they did this, then where's your responsibility in the fact that you actually put yourself in that position, that you actually chose that person and that sort of thing. And that doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It could be any sort of relationship that's coming. I'm not gonna go any further than that though, otherwise this will take too long. Who else? have we got? We have, oh, that's right. I was going to check for Mona. If Mona had a reading. Well, she hasn't said anything. So who else have we got here? So we'll go for Joe. Actually, Joe is someone that I met up with just recently. Lovely, lovely lady. Really lovely lady. So we have Two of Chalice, but it's in reverse. So, and we're coming up with the King of Wands as well. So both of them are in reverse. So the Two of Chalice is in reverse to me is almost like a trying to understand each other, but not quite getting there, or feeling like there's still something amiss. And it's literally the King of Wands is somebody who knows who they are, who isn't afraid of their power, and can ground things and put in things into action and make things happen. So with the Two of Chalices, I think that there's something lacking within yourself, that of you grounding something and feeling weak about it, and then that reflects back in your relationships. Something to do with that. Okay, who else is there? Okay, so we have, we do have Jennifer Osroy and Jennifer S. Okay, I'll go Jennifer S. Jennifer S. Jennifer S. Jennifer S. Jennifer S. Too many. Something. There it goes. Oh, Jennifer S., you have the sun coming out. Okay, this is the most happiest, positive card you can get, and it's really bringing yourself back to the innocence of who you are as a child and replaying that out in your reality, like trying something different. They want you to, I don't know, go things that you really liked when you were a child, like when I like doing jigsaw puzzles and stuff like that, and just pull one out and start doing it. Like create a reality around you from the imagination of you as a child, and start to ground it into this reality. But now you're more mature, right? So that you can you can still use these playful energies of you as a child, which brings the sun in, but also have understanding that there's responsibilities for you, and so you can flip in and out of childlike and responsibilities whenever you want. You're allowed to be you in the moment that it happens. In other words, if all of a sudden some child's coming at you, or a partner's coming at you, and they're like, I want your attention, and you're in this playful energy, and they're trying to pull you into their reality of teaching them something or that, then you can go, okay, well, now I'm going to put on my teacher's hat and I'm going to guide them and that sort of thing. And then straight away, 5 minutes later, you're a child again, you're playing playful energy. See, this is how we can start creating our reality, by not giving ourselves these limitations of, I have to only wear that hat, I have to only wear the serious hat and be the serious one in the family, and not be playful. So they're asking you to be more playful this week. It's going to bring you lots of positive influence coming into your life. Don't be afraid to be a playful energy. Okay, just seeing what time we're up to. Greetings. Hi there, Campbell. Good to see you from Auto Detective. Haven't seen you for a while. I haven't been on your channel for a while either. I have to do that again and go meet up again. Okay, so funnily enough, Jennifer S, and then I said Jennifer. I'm going for Jennifer Osero. Jennifer Osero. Focus. Jennifer Osero. Please give me a clear message. Okay, that one wanted to jump out. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Plus, isn't it these same similar cards? Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's almost, I'm feeling like there's a fear of taking action towards something. That do you know enough? Are you good enough? That sort of feelings coming up. I'm going to say it's a balance between the hermaphrodite is legal things coming in your way, also like signing documents and all of that, but marrying yourself between one thing, one reality and another, but also in your mind. So when we're not feeling good enough about doing something that we're passionate about, it's because our logical mind has kept us safe in this reality of what's expected of us. So for us to have an understanding or realize that we can change that neuron path, that we can change the understanding, say to our logic, you know what, you don't know it all. You know what, that self-doubt doesn't know everything. It doesn't know what's going to come next. It's just got a doubt because of something that happened in the past where I gave away my power to begin with for that lack to have even appeared. And so we're starting to change our neuron paths in our brain to realize that we can actually shift our reality into something new, and allow the action to take place. But it's like you're waiting or preparing yourself or waiting for you on the inside yourself, in the inner core of who you are, to be ready, which is a good thing to do before you take that leap. But sometimes with the Knight of Wands, it's actually sometimes better just to go, I'm going to take a leap into the action, and then as I see my vibration get wobbly, I'll catch it. And then you're at least moving towards that goal. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else want a reading? I think we've got quite a few still here, but I'm forgetting who I've pulled for now. Paula, we have the Knave of Wands. The Knave of Wands, he's standing strong and knowing who he is. He's planting his seed. See, the wand actually has new life coming from it. It's like, I know the action to take. I'm planting the seed. And see, the person with the fiery energy, the person that's like been probably trying to tell you, don't do that, don't go there, that's not right. Which is, she's just a reflection of your own logical mind telling you that anyway, but it's outer reflection is starting to walk away and allow you to plant the seed that you really wanted to plant. So do that this week. Like, stand strong in who you are and knowing who you are, and take action into grounding what you are desiring in your life this week. Yo. Okay, I think I'll just do a couple more. We've got Michelle Duffy. Michelle. Okay, we have Michelle with the Queen of Chalice. and the Three of Pentacles. So the Queen of Chalice is taking back your power and understanding who you are from a feminine side. She is the one that understands and can take control of her emotions. She knows her emotions can be used for the benefit of herself and against herself. And so Queen of Chalice will always take her emotions, bring them back to her inner core, and then use them for the benefit of her reality that she's creating. Now, it's next to the Three of Pentacles that's in reverse. So Three of Pentacles is like somebody deciding to come into your life to work with you and do something with you. Just be aware that someone might be coming in to do something with you. Just you have a choice with your emotion. Go back to your emotional center. Is this person right for me? Is this person not right for me? Do I feel that they are right for me? I'm going to step into my queen and I'm going to create the reality I want. I've already got that set. And now when people come in, I can say no, or I can say yes. And if you say yes, and then you start to feel that feeling, then you turn around and you say no. You don't need to let everyone into your reality to help you on your mission. You just need to have the right people in your reality to help you on your mission. Okay, guys, so I have classes on Monday that's coming up. I'm so excited about these classes. You're literally stepping into a Palladian UFO classroom. As my guides come in, I'll be channeling messages, giving you exercises to do throughout the next 2 weeks, because that's only bi-weekly. $20 if you want to come in. It's a Zoom class. It is recorded. I might use some of the recording for on YouTube. I'll just see how that plays out, but I will get your approval. Like, if you don't want to be recorded, you can always sit in the background of the classroom and not have your face shown, or and stay mute and just be part of the classroom in that moment, and I'll recognize you as somebody who doesn't want to be shown. So easy. And also, if you want one-on-one readings, I have had over like 300 or 400 one-on-one readings now, and I have only had positive reviews. My reviews are every single review that I've had is on my intuitive counseling page. So you can click on Codes to a New Reality on my website, which the link is below, or click straight onto the intuitive counseling page. Click on that, and then you can scroll down and see what everyone else has been saying. I'm really fluent in what I'm doing now. I understand who I am and where I'm going, and I'm so excited to be a guide for you guys, to help you be a guide for your own reality. Love you to bits. Until next time, bye. Don't forget, Thursday, I channel messages on Thursday, so I'm live on Thursday mornings at 7 o'clock as well. That's AEST time, Australia. Okay, see ya.